Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Excuse me, miss. I'm so sorry. The way it was truck came with the door, was it doing that earlier to other people?
I don't know.
It wasn't doing that earlier. Was it trucking other people with the door also? You saw the way it was trucking with the door, right? Was it doing that to other people? No, thank you. Thank you for being honest. You know, so this Trump said it should be arresting homeless people. And in order to get you arrested, they try to incite violence against you. He said the homeless people are shithole. This is a slur has been used against African countries, and the majority of the homeless are blacks. So they're engaging us in violence. This person was choking over the door. So please, the Brooklyn Federal Court, you've issued an order that it should stop mass arresting people of color. So this train conductor needs to be arrested. You know, it was choking over the door. And they said they choked a black American with the door last year like this. Dragged him by his dreadlocks, and his whole body was splashed all over the floor on Church Avenue in Brooklyn. You know, so they're killing people. This is a weapon. This train weighs like 10,000 pounds. I was afraid they were about to drag me with the door. So they're terrorizing people. So they have no right to do this. This is policing on steroids.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yeah. So they're creating a police brutality state. My mother has been killed. A black American helping me, Eric Garner, has been killed. This is too much. I was watching a video today on Instagram of a Jamaican woman that the immigration was about to jump her. She has a U.S. passport, but a family member was being arrested, and the immigration was being rude to her, and she was screaming. They have all the blacks screaming. This Trump is creating hell for blacks, you know. And I think he's trying to cover up. His friend Bernard Carrick was involved in killing Eric Garner, because when they took me and my mother's home on Staten Island in 2010,
This is Wall Street.
my mother went on TV. WB11 News, and said the police, the NYPD, are terrorizing the black lives and they need to stop. So ever since then, Bernard Carrick, Trump's friend, made a statement that some people are losers that live in the basement apartment with their child, and the law enforcement is tired of dealing with such type of losers. I'm not kidding you, my mother. And ever since then, my mother was getting followed, getting jumped. Eric Garner helping us was getting followed, getting jumped. Both have been killed. So I'm a Nigerian. Nobody really helps me. People don't really like Nigerians. So I've been here with all this evidence for 15 years. No lawyer would help me. And this Trump has issued a threat to me. You know, so ever since my mother had a U.S. passport and she was able to get me a status, but ever since she was killed, they arrested me, took my immigration papers away from me. So I don't have my immigration papers anymore, but I still collect food stamps. So this Trump issue a threat to me that the reason why there's a shutdown is because some people are getting benefits that they deserve to get benefits. And he said it's going to shut the country down to strip those people of benefits. So they said the food stamp run out of money if the shutdown continues. And it says people like that, they need medication, they don't need benefits. So people have been jumping me, trying to make me snap. And they've been mass arresting homeless. So, you know, so it's just me, one Nigerian against racist. I'm very afraid for my life. They said that during the slave trade they killed 10 million Africans. So I'm very scared, world. Please donate to my cash app, NYC Homeless. And please march to the American Embassy. To have a president inciting war against me. So people are hitting me with train doors. My mother is killed, Eric Garner is killed. So please, world, march to the American Embassy when they eventually kill me. You know, so that was what I was about. The conductor was choking me with a train door. I almost staggered and bumped my head on the floor. So this Trump is inciting violence against me as a Nigerian, because I have evidence against his friend that his friend may have fought for Eric Garner to be killed, but not carried because of the suspicions that his friend made. Mother called the NYC on WB11. Yeah, but not carried too much for the NYC. As a police commissioner. You know, so they're trying with the police, they're trying to make you snap. You know, closing bathrooms early, I have diarrhea. and nobody really helps me. So they say they say this how they beat up people and kill people in the prisons here in America. If they notice you're a poor black person with no family member that will help you, they will try to. Their law enforcement will start creating trouble around you to get you angry so they can have an excuse to lynch you. You know. So the train conductor was choking me with the door. I almost staggered. So they've given my picture information to black Americans. There's some black Americans up here also that always try to punch me as a Nigerian. They will throw drugs at me, say eat it. They will throw food at me, you know. Say eat this, you know. I'm saying, excuse me, please stop bothering me. You know. Food, you can go. Food put to the plate without a cover. Oh, you know what? Let me try and get it. Thank you.
Well, I don't know what's happening with you.
Oh, it's not closing?
Yeah, you got twice now, but I'll close it.
It should close. Yeah. You know, so as I was saying earlier, sometimes they have people taunt me, put food in an open container and throw it at me to eat it. I'm like, I'm not a dog. Don't put food in an open container without a cover. You know. And they just throw it by my side whenever I'm outside begging for money. So they just have people that try to get me angry. Because they say that's the best way. You can kill somebody in America by provoking them and claiming the person was just an angry person. And you have to kill the person for yourself. So every time I try to use the bathroom, I have to travel for miles and miles and miles and miles. They have 500 bathrooms in the train station. You know, different train stations have bathrooms. But they close them early now. And even when the bathroom is open, they tell me if I dare use the bathroom, they're going to lie on me. I'm doing drugs in the bathroom, how the police going to kill me. They say, you know, they always refer to blacks as crackheads in America. So it's very easy. And they tell the police that lie. The police will, three girls join in to free you up. So these are the ways they kill blacks in America. They just disappear you by killing you and claiming it's an accidental killing. Diallo was killed with 40 bullets also. They put a shooting 40 times and the police escaped. They didn't convict them. And they claimed it was an accidental killing. They thought Diallo was looking for his gun, and all he was looking for was his ID card. Yeah. So they always try to get me to defecate. My parents, you know, I had a cart that had plenty of shoes. I was collecting shoe donations from churches. And my former cart, I put the shoe in my former cart. And that former cart was a stroller. And they told me I can't bring my stroller into the library anymore. So I left it outside. Somebody went and stole that cart. So now I need a new shoe. You know. Since they stole my stroller, I've been able to get more donations. But the only thing I wear size 13 shoe. And that goes by like a hot cake. You know. So I can't get a size 13 shoe. So I'm walking over. With one shoe, sometimes I want to burst my head on the floor because I'm tripping over this shoe. So they're just endangering me. Their governors just joining in. So they should ban me from having a stroller. You know, I used to have a stroller. And all of a sudden they said the governors issued an order that only women with children should have a stroller. I guess they were just trying to mock me as a single person without a child. I was a male, not a woman. And when they said this, Eric Adam also said we're going to be prioritizing housing for pregnant women. You know, even though there's a court order that someone like me should prioritize for housing, because there's a court order, there's a court case whereby the police would vacate, would remove from basement apartment like me and my mother. That court case was from as far back as 1990s. Because the police were doing that also in the 1990s. Taking the homes of blacks, kicking them out of basement apartment like me and my mother. And like they did to me and my mother. And the blacks would be out here on the street getting robbed and stuff. So the Legal Society filed a lawsuit in the 1990s that anytime the police kicks out of the basement apartment, you know, because this city is trying to get rid of tenants in basement apartment. The court order said this city and the police have to call the Red Cross and put you in a hotel with a private bath and kitchen and prioritize you for housing. And I've been contacting this mayor to help me, you know, and by following that court order. It's a settlement agreement. You know, I even saw him on Church Street and Worth Street. My mother used to walk on that Worth Street before she was good. You know, and I saw him there, and I said, "Can you please help me, sir?" And he walked away from me and help. I went into the New York Law School. You know, so they've been taunting me, even though I've been black. He's also a black American. He's the district attorney for Manhattan. I've been telling you, I'm getting jumped by black American gang members and train workers hitting me with door, and it wouldn't help me that. Then on Mother's Day, my mother's daughters killed my mother by framing mental illness on her and getting her locked up in Bellevue, even though she wasn't crazy. So those daughters, Melania and Flora, did that to my mother. Got her locked up in a mental ward, even though she wasn't crazy. Those daughters were born in America. My mother was born in Nigeria. So it's very easy, because my mother doesn't speak American English. So we foreigners experience a lot of discrimination like that. People can frame us up as anything. Other people will join you as a foreigner, they treat you like you're nobody. The doctors and nurses, they've also framed me up as crazy before, locked me up in the mental ward. The police. And until I threatened to take the hospital to court, that's when they, on the day of the court hearing, they put me in a taxi and drove me away from Brooklyn, where the court hearing was, to Manhattan, so I would miss the court hearing. And that was how I got out of the psychiatric ward. They put me in for like 7 days, but they stole my green card, stole all my IDs. You know, so since then, it's been hard for me to return to work as a home method where I could make like $30,000 a year. So please, if anybody's watching my video, please donate to my Cash App. My Cash App is NYC Homeless. You know, and please, if I'm killed, only civil activists like me should administer my estate. No family member or friend should administer my estate, and get justice for me and my late mother, and donate the rest of my asset out to charity for those suffering xenophobia like me and my late mother, and those being deported by Trump should be prioritized for charity. And also, nobody should make a movie about me. I'm very guarded about my privacy, and my mother's daughters don't really know much about me. They always lived here in America. They were born here. They always lived here. I've lived a long time with my mother and father in Nigeria. So we never really lived together, only for a few occasions, and they really don't know much about me. You know, so they wouldn't be the right person or anybody else for that matter. Even when the immigration arrested me at JFK Airport when my mother brought me in 2000, and they wanted to send me back, I told them I'm not safe in Nigeria because my father was abusive to me, and the immigration asked me, did I tell anybody, like my mother's daughters, when my father was abusing me? I said no, I don't really talk about my personal life with people. I told them I'm an introvert. So my immigration file number is 77954628. 77954628. So I'm very introverted. I really don't say a lot about my life to people. I keep a whole lot of my life as my own personal business. You know, so nobody should be able to make a movie about me in death or without me being present to direct it, because they wouldn't know about my life, and I'm very good about my life, you know, my image. And also there's a right to sepulchre that said, you know, you gotta respect somebody's wish even when they die, you know, and honor their wish, and don't. It's quite an abuse of a corpse, so you go against them. So in case anybody tries to make a movie about me or abuse my rights in life and death, especially civil rights activists, you know, I administer my estate, should make 6 other criminal charges against that person, because abuse of the corpse and abuse of sepulchre rights it's an imprisonable offense. So this is what it's going on. So please donate money to my Cash App. I'm not looking for marriage. I'm not looking for any surrogacy arrangement. I'm not looking for friendship with anyone. Getting all kinds of suspicious activities and games around me. They say it normally happens like that. People think you're worth money. They try to rob you. So I'm single or married. I don't have a child. I didn't authorize anybody to have a child for me. I'm not looking to adopt anybody's child. I never instructed anybody to adopt a child for me. So any game anybody tries to play, you know, should be dealt with in court. You know, the things I've stated in this video are what My wishes, these are my only wishes, that I want implemented, nothing more and nothing less. So please donate to my cash assist. Please donate non-conditional humanitarian assistance to me. Not for marriage purposes, not for friendship purposes, not for surrogacy purposes. Please, just non-conditional financial donation to me. My cash app once again is $NYC homeless. I would prefer you donate to my cash app, but I always look for money on the street. So in case anybody wants to give me money in person, the same rules apply. I'm not looking for surrogacy, marriage, friendship with anybody, or any kind of cult. I'm not trying to do any cult. I'm not trying to be in any kind of slave master arrangement with anybody. Even though I'm a Christian, no church should control my money. I was watching Instagram and the pastor said, if you're a Christian, all your money belongs to the church. No, I don't believe in that kind of doctrine. So I'm not part of any religious cult either. In case any pastors try to show big claims to my asset, no, I didn't. I didn't give my asset to any pastor or church. So my money is my money. So whatever games anybody tries to play, they say inheritance scam is so rampant here in New York City, and a lot of people are killing gays and trying to inherit their money and steal their money, even straight people. That's the common thing now. So people need to watch out. I'm a gay. I was born a man. I'm not a woman. I'm not interested in women sexually, and I've been celibate. I've not had any sexual relationship with a guy for many, many, many years now. I'm celibate by choice. Yeah, even though I'm gay, I'm into guys only. But I've not even had any sexual relationship with any guy for many, many years. A guy took me home and raped me in the Bronx at the place when I arrested him. I bought the police and I saw the wound on my face for when I arrested him. So as an immigrant, I suffered to get justice. So this was governor.